Hello student, how are you? I hope you are all safe at home and you are continuing your class regularly, and you know that after completing our pre-test exam phase 1 phase 2 we are going to take preparation for test exam, and that is why we will start our new year classes from business organizations and management first paper, and that is why today you are all welcomed to my management class first paper and first chapter. And before I starting, I want to show my introduction, and you can see on the screen. And before going to enter our main class, I want to show some picture that will help you all to identify what the um, topic's name for today. So you can see on the screen some picture. This is gaining profit. Another picture, this is legality. Another picture, this is production. Another picture, you can see this is buying and selling. So this picture and also given the name, actually what it's trying to indicate here. So what do you think? What type of topic we will discuss today? Can you guess, anybody? Yes, what you are thinking about, that is correct. Today our learning outcome is business. So what is business, and what are the characteristics of business, and what are the characteristics together can be called as business. So before starting this topic, we can see what is our learning outcome. The learning outcome is, after this lesson, completing this lesson, student will be able to talk about business, can explain characteristics of business, be able to identify what is business. So without any delay, we can start our main class. And the first picture you can see on the screen, and this picture, a person trying to uh, sell something, and it is a stationery shop. In this shop there is so many stationery product and stationery commodities he is wishing to sell. So um, it is business. So how can I say this is business? And that is why we can give a definition. What is the definition? The term business also refers to the organized efforts and activities of individual to produce and sell goods and services for profit. So you can see in the picture the person as a shopkeeper, he is ready to sell something. So what is his aim? You can see this, when you can see this picture, what you can think that the person who is sitting for the long, for day long, his main aim to sell good and gaining profit. So we can say that. And what are the activities he is doing? It is totally legal. No police, no enforcement officer come to say that you are doing legal. No, because the person who is doing, the person who is performing some activities, that is totally legal, and he is doing for the purpose of gaining profit. So that is why you can say it is business. So when someone ask you that what is business, that time you will say the business refers to the organized effort or activities of individual to produce and sell goods and services for profit in a legal way. So we can say this is business. I hope you have understood actually what is business. Now coming to the characteristics of the business, that is our second topic today. The you can see the picture, gaining profit. Below there is right hand gaining profit. It means that the profit will increase day by day, and every business has intention to increase their profit level. So that is why if someone or if an individual try to start any activities for gaining profit, he will try to increase his profit level day by day. So that is called one of the main feature of business. Now coming to the next. In the picture you can see one person try to jump up, and between two sides in the middle there is a huge hole, and it can be very serious for the person. But knowing that if I fall down here in the picture, the person can be die, but the person also jumped up. It means that he has taken risk. As this at the same things, when a businessman start a business, that time the person has to take the risk. Otherwise, you cannot be a businessman, because the activities you are doing for the purpose of the uh, profit, but you cannot be sure the profit will made or not. So there is a risk of getting loss. This loss make you have a risk. So that is why every business has risk, and considering this risk, a person when start the activities of selling or producing product, that will be called business. Now coming to the next characteristics. In the picture you can see the day and day given. 13 April, May, April 30, May 30, March 30. It means that it is the consecutive month. So I want to say that this is continuous transaction. In a business, transaction must be continued. If you sell today, after 1 month there is no sale, no transactions occurred, so that will be not business. Business must be continuously, the transactions will be performed in the business. So sell, buy, both transaction will be happened. So that is why you can say that this is continuous process. Now coming to the another picture or another characteristics. In the picture you can see a court. It means that business activities has legality. What are the activities you are going to do? These activities must be legal. No illegal things will be considered as business. And also the business will be legalized by the rules of a country. Now coming to the another characteristics, you can see some person or some women, they are doing their activities and they are making it for what? For sale. to gain profit. It means that it is independent profession. Do you know what is independent profession? Nobody will interfere on your work. Nobody will suggest you. Nobody will interfere on your decision making. It means it is business. If you do a business, whatever you want to do, you can do. If you are a job holder, you have to maintain what your boss making direction. So in the business, there is no option. You can do whatever you want to do. Now coming to the next, a car is shown in the picture, and I want to make it. Everything will be considered with money. Everything should be measured by money. So a car is in the picture. So when it will be hand over, that times it will like this 10 lakh. If I cost for 10 lakh, the person who will take it, the person to whom it will be hand over, he has to give me 10 lakh. It means that the car is measured by 10 lakh taka. That is why everything will be considered by taka in the business activities. Now coming to the next, creating utilities. You know that the 5 type of utility can be made for the production. So that is why every utility create some extra benefit for the product, and thus this extra benefit will make profit. So every utility or every creating utility can make production, and this production will be enhanced for the profit. Now coming to all of the features what is actually discussed about earlier. So we can mention some key point. You can see gaining profit, that was the first characteristics of the business. Taking risk, the second. Independent profession, legal entity, measuring by money, continuous transaction, creating utility. These are the key feature. So this is the feature will be. So now we are going to okay. Now in the evaluation we can see a esteem. In the esteem, some of them um, play or Mr. Mamun got some money at the end of his job. He is careful not to lose his money. He also expects income from this. If he keeps money in the bank, the profit is less. So he gave the money to his friend, honest and good businessman named Nazim Sahib. He said there is no objection to give less profit, but he will not share any loss. Mr. Nazim needed money to expand his business. Now Mr. Mamun is getting profit also. Mr. Nazim Shah getting more profit. Now, in the concerned associated questions, you can see what is the main feature of the business. So the main feature of the business, you already have shown that the main feature of the business is gaining profit. What does business mean? You know that all the activities, all the legal activities for selling and purchasing goods or producing goods, and the associated activities for the profit. Due to lack of which feature, Mr. Mamun cannot be called a businessman, because the Mamun is very scared to lose his money, and he is very scared to get any loss. So it means that it is clear that the Mamun is not ready to take a risk. So that is why we cannot say the person is businessman, because business has must have businesses the risk. So Mamun is not willing to take this risk. So that is why this person is not businessman. The homework, the right features of business which has visited by you personally. Speak the truth or lies, and thank you all, and we'll see you with new topics for next day.